So today we're going to be talking about chromesthesia, which is music to color synesthesia. What is synesthesia? Synesthesia is a neurological condition where a blend of two or more senses are being perceived at once. It can occur between any combination of senses, and every person experiences it differently, even if they have the same type of synesthesia. It's a genetic sensory phenomenon, and people who have synesthesia are called synesthetes. Chromesthesia is a form of synesthesia, and it's when a person sees color when they hear a sound. People with chromesthesia are called chromesthetes, just like people with synesthesia are called synesthetes. And 15% of adults experience some form of chromesthesia. So here's an example of chromesthesia inside a person's head. So as you're looking at the video, you see that brighter sounds have brighter colors, and dull sounds have dull colors, like this blue over here. And different patterns are also associated in the person's head. Did you know that these famous people have chromesthesia? Pharrell Williams, Duke Ellington, and Vincent van Gogh. We'll be talking about them in the next slides. Pharrell Williams is a famous musician, and he views synesthesia as an asset, which is very surprising to me. So when he makes music, he knows when something is in key if the color he sees is the same as the original idea in his head. If the color is different, he can tell that the sound is incorrect. Duke Ellington is our second person that we're going to be looking at, and he is also a famous musician. And when he heard the same note being played by two different people, he sees them as different colors. When hearing sustained notes, he sees different textures of the same color. The last person we'll be looking at is Vincent van Gogh. And unlike Duke Ellington and Pharrell Williams, he's an artist, and he's known famously for his Van Gogh painting. And an interesting fact about him is that he learned piano during his early years. So while learning piano during his early life, he associated colors with the notes on the piano. And unfortunately for him, his teacher thought he was mentally insane and stopped teaching him. And it's interesting to know how these famous people have the same neurological condition, but each of them experiences it differently. So when does it begin? The blending of any two senses can begin in early stages of a child's life, especially with the toys they play with when they're learning the colors. Oftentimes, colors are associated with the sounds on children's toys, like shown in the example below. So in this video, the toy xylophone associates each color with a sound. Toys, which pair pitches and colors together, can lead to a blending of the senses, or chromesthesia. So people interested in music are most likely to develop chromesthesia. And if you ask, how is pitch correlated, pitch and color perceived for chromesthesia? Well, here's a picture of the different colors that are associated with each note. For the note C, you have a mustard yellow color. For the note C sharp, you have a violet color. And for the note E, you have a magenta color, and so on and so forth. Although these colors are specific to each note, each person interprets it differently. Higher octaves of a note are perceived as lighter shades of a color for that pitch. When we hear chords, the colors displayed in a chromesthete's head are associated with the colors for each note. So if there's a minor chord, people with chromesthesia notice a dull combination of colors, and if there's a major chord, people notice brighter combinations of colors. Above, on the top right, is C minor, and on the top bottom right is a C major chord. So as you can see, the C major chord has much brighter colors than the C minor chord. It has a brighter yellow, pink, a red, and a white. On the other hand, the C minor chord has a dull yellow, a dull orange, a very muted red, and a black color. Thank you.